Hello, everyone. I'm happy to see you all here on our UVCA Investors Club Demo Days 2022. I want to thank you for your time, for your attention, for your participation. Today, we're going to listen, to give advices, to evaluate startups. We do not have any awards, any grades, etc. We just want to listen to the best startups presented here and just to give some advice. That's it. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Dmytro Kuzmenko. I am the Executive Director of Ukrainian Venture Capital and Private Equity Association. Alongside with me are our experts, which I would like to present. First of all, I'm still waiting for Andrei Kolodyuk. I hope he's here. Our partner, our chairman of the supervisory board and founder of Free Ukraine Foundation, charitable foundation, who supports Ukrainian startups jointly with us. And thanks to them, we are able to give some grants to many of you. Rost Chaika, I guess he's on his way. I can see him before. Vita Kravchuk, the founder, league partner and co-founder. Maxim Moneta, founder Institute Kyiv representative. Martin Medvedski. Martin, are you here? Yeah,
yes, I'm here.
That's great.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear you and happy to see
Thank
you.
you.
Tomek, Chief Executive Officer at Startup Poland. Please wave your hand.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hello from Warsaw.
Ned Dervenko from Bulgarian Startup Association. He sent me a message about 15 minutes ago. He's a little bit late because he's at their Ministry of Innovation right now, but he promised me to join us. Sandra Goldbrich, Baltic Sandbox. Hi, Sandra.
Hello from Vilnius.
And Helmut Leknes. Sorry, Helmut. I'm afraid I spelled your second name not so correct, but I'm happy to hear you and happy to see you today.
Yes, hello. That's fine. I'm used to it, but everything is fine. So greetings from soon to be Parno, because I'm on my way. That's why I won't be selecting camera because it's like running all the time. But yes, but I can listen and then help with advice too.
I think it's enough. Just listen and give advice. We will see you. We will see you later. I hope so. And about today's agenda, we're going to spend almost 2 hours listening to our best startups. The agenda is, as usual, simple. You have 3 minutes for your pitch, and you have 3 minutes for communication with experts, or experts can give you advice during this time. That's it. Everything is simple and everything is pretty fast, as always. And we will have a break at 7 o'clock, about 10 minutes, but I hope you won't leave. So let me start. And our first pitch, a tree engineering project, is going to present themselves. So The floor is yours, and the time starting right now.
I'm sorry. It
Yeah.
says the host disabled participation screen sharing.
Yeah, sorry, just a moment, let me check.
Please don't deduct it from my time.
Check it now.
There it goes. Should be ready. Let me know if you see my screen.
Yeah,
All right, perfect. So my
Go.
name is Michael. I'm the CMO at IP Engineering, and today I would like to present to you our smart home solutions. So first, smart homes are very expensive, where the installation cost can go up to 80% of the whole project. Second thing is that people still think that smart home, that's when you turn on the light using your smartphone or ask Alexa, what's the weather like today? Third, it's very hard to find people who are going to install and design a real smart home system that is tailored to your specific needs. Our solution is an ecosystem to which you can integrate a lot of dumb devices and engineering systems, and it is us who makes them smart. The easy installation and configuration process not only allows any electrician to install and configure the system, but also for the end user to adjust it in minutes. Just imagine, the system checks the air quality both inside and outside of the house and adjusts the operation of the ventilation system accordingly. In case you forgot to close the garage door, it's going to send you a notification and even going to offer you to do that remotely. And a simple light switch becomes multifunctional. One click, going to turn on the light during the day to 100% and during the night to 20% to save your eyes. A double click going to raise the temperature by 3 degrees. And a long press can lower the shades or activate the movie scene. The smart home market is growing rapidly, and so are we. This year, we are still planning to sign up at least 35 new partners and generate $1 million in sales. Our main customers are electricians. We believe they are going to be the ones who are going to bring the automation to the mass market, but also our clients are the owners of the hotels, business centers, design bureaus, and other small businesses. We offer integration capabilities of a wired smart home system together with a multifunctional mobile application. This gives us the possibility to attract a wide range of new partners and to make the smart home more accessible and affordable for the end user. Last year in December, we test entered the market, and since that time, we already generated 95,000 euros worth of customers, and we do have a number of implemented projects. We are proud to be one of the companies in Ukraine that came a long way from design and prototyping to developing and manufacturing our hardware product with our own software. Our goal is to change people's perception of a comfortable home. A team of engineers is a recipe for our success. We are looking for the investments to enter the EU market for manufacturing of the controllers and to support the team. Thank you for your time, and thank you UVCA for the possibility to present our company here today. I'm ready to answer your questions.
thank you. You're even earlier. So, dear experts, do you have any questions or advices?
Yes. Thank you for the presentation. I think it was interesting. The question is, where do you actually produce the hardware? And how do you ensure that there is no sort of supply chain issues? Recently we had.
So before the war, we were manufacturing in Ukraine, our controllers, all the PCBs inside, right? And we did the final quality check inside of our office because we had to put the software into it and make sure that everything works. Right now, we are also, to be on the safe side, we are also exploring manufacturers in Europe. We actually have top 3 factories in 3 different countries in Europe, with which we plan to make a test order and to see if we can work with them in case we need to.
Okay, and does this modify your cost of goods sold significantly that you need to place?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't apply on the cost significantly. There is a small change, but we have the unit economics. We know how much each component costs. We have very good calculation of all the processes, so we know exactly what the percentage is derived, but it's within the margins. It's pretty good price. It's cheaper when you order 100 of the same PCBs. For example, if you order 10 smaller quantities in Ukraine, so the price is still good.
My other question was on the integrations. Most of what you mentioned already. Most of the smart home providers in order for them to be successful, I mean, you need to have like a lot of integrations. Do you,
Yes.
how do you solve that?
Yes, first of all, we can work with a lot of devices that you can see on the left on the screenshot, because mainly that's like alternating current AC, DC, right? But we also do work with the Lightning, for example, the Lead protocol. On each controller, we have a Modbus port to RS485 ports to integrate lots of industrial type of equipment using the Modbus protocol. We also have MQTT possibility to connect through the cloud, for example, with Home Assistance for a lot of people who are doing that. Also in our plans is the integration with the Kynix, which is one of the very popular standards in the wired smart home world. So we do offer a wide range of integrations.
Perfect, thanks.
Thank you.
It's time for final question.
So does the hi Mike,
Hi,
Tomek Sneżek from here. So does the customer, he only pays for the device, and or also there's some kind of
Like
you know,
subscription model?
yeah, subscription model.
At this point, the customer pays once for the device. He gets the app, everything's included in the app. For the future, we do have in plans to develop subscription model. We already know what it's going to be. For example, if you want to integrate 5 cameras, that's for free. If you want to integrate 10 cameras, there's a subscription model. So we do have this model in our mind. We know what to do with it. We are just in progress of developing this kind of solution.
Great. I think what you mentioned regarding communication with the electricians and with the market is very crucial for you guys. So as Martin also asked for the production of the equipment, I think you need to be very careful and very diligent with the communication process. So good luck at that.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mike. And don't forget to turn off your demonstration. Yeah, thank you. Next project, Zili app. So floor is yours. Start.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hi all, my name is Alina. I am the CCO at Zili. Zili is a growth marketing app for businesses. Our target audience is more than 27 million business owners in Latin America. And their demand for online promotion has already grown to 200,000 Google searches per month. And so for today, we have more than 5,000 users, and our MRR is more than $12,000. And every month our growth is more than 40%. Our clients are micro entrepreneurs and self-employed in the service sector. They work in spheres such as beauty and care, photo and video, finances, and so on. And they chose our product because of being unable to increase their online sales due to the lack of laptops and computers. And our solution is a growth marketing app that drives more business revenue for entrepreneurs with easy-to-use marketing tools in one place. And let me just show you how to create a sales funnel that will bring customers to your business in just 3 steps. First of all, you need to add some key information about the company, and we will generate an omni-channel marketing strategy for you, including sales-oriented website and sales funnel. Then you just need to describe shortly who your clients are, and we will generate ready-made ad scripts targeted for your audience. And in one click, you're able to integrate a CRM system and analytics. And now your sales funnel is ready. And in just 3 steps, you've just started selling online. While Wix, Squarespace, and Weebly swim in the red ocean of website builders who work with creative professions, Zili, being in the blue ocean, disrupt the market of online sales. So our business model is SaaS freemium and subscription from $19.99 per week. So our unit economy is clear and profitable. Our customer acquisition cost is $21, and our lifetime value is $110. We started working together with our team 7 years ago. Dmitry Sameluk has more than 7 years of experience in digital marketing, where he attracted more than 1 million customers to clients' projects. So Yaroslav Sameluk, our CMO, was the head of the sales department, where he increased the turnover of agency to $700,000 per year. Kostya Pshenichny, our CDO, worked in their famous Genesis company and created mobile applications with an MRR of more than $100,000. So during the previous year, we won, during the previous year, we won 3 largest Ukrainian competitions, such as Tomorrow Summit, IT Arena. We received the grant from USF, and this year we are going to attract more than 100,000 users to grow an online business. Thank you.
Thank you. Time is up. So, dear experts, your questions, your advices? You're delighted with this project, yep? Am I right?
Alina, I have this is Tomek Snazik speaking. Do you, I mean, I can imagine you have a lot of competitors, right?
If we are talking about website builders, yes, but if we're talking about complex solution for marketing, no.
Okay, so that's that's what differentiates you from the competitors, right?
Yes, because we like
Okay.
a complex marketing solution with sales funnels or sales-oriented websites, online ads, and so on.
Got it. Noted.
Thank you.
That's great. There's a question from the audience. Are you guys going to expand to any markets but LATAM? We have time for this question, so Alina, can you answer?
Yes, we started growing with African and Indian market, but then we got some new partners in Latin America, especially in Mexico and Brazil. So, and then we started do some like test launch of online advertising, and we understand that their lowest customer acquisition cost for us is in Mexico and Brazil, and also. There is a really good statistics of our subscription charge. So that's why this market is super profitable for us and super like easier to scaling.
Thank you. We have 1 minute left for some final comment or some final question. Okay, let me ask you a question. As I remember,
Sure.
Your initial business model was like a, I don't know, subscription model, something else, but you declared you will help to create websites, only websites, am I right? Yeah, so
Yes.
you made some changes, you made some improvements.
Yes, it was some kind of pivot, maybe. So yes, and our business model was another. We charge subscription per month, but then we have added more functions to like to make the whole package of the business. So that's why we have another business model. So it's still B2B SaaS, freemium, but their price is another one.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please turn off your demonstration. And I would like to give the word to Plergy project. Are you ready?
I'm here. Yes, I'm ready. One moment.
Okay.
I'm screen.
Share the screen and the time is.
Yes. See my screen?
Not yet. I see loading. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm CEO of Plergy. Meet Peter. He gets a little angry because users don't buy goods. Why is this happening? Peter thinks customers don't grasp how to use the website. They cannot find the appropriate information. There are many mistakes in the interface of the website. As a consequence of these problems, cause a poor conversion rate. Peter is still confused and doesn't understand how to analyze this problem. Peter needs to add the player tracking code to your website. And so Peter gets a ton of features to analyze user behavior. Based on the heat map, Peter discovered the pop-up form didn't work correctly on the mobile phone. And Peter analyzed that users don't scroll down because the first screen showed the wrong products. So now Peter is happy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Peter and his marketing team use Plurry to save time. We did a lot of experiments with both product and marketing. In 2020, we signed the first save contract and the second in 2021. Also, in 2021, we launched a campaign on AppSumo. This gave us a better understanding how users use Plurry. We got great reviews, and Plurry has fantastic support and better than Hotjar. We use classic monthly payment, which depends on the features. The number of potential customers is really impressive. We also analyzed competitors. Yes, great companies, but we have advantages. None of this company is monopolist. Let's imagine Peter use Hotjar. Peter would like to analyze a pop-up on mobile, given that Hotjar collects data and show clicks in the screenshot. As a result, Peter won't see data from dynamic element. We realized that Peter could face a variety of marketing challenges every day. That's why Plurry has a ton of features that save time and money for the boss. Given that most marketers don't know how to analyze this data, we want to teach and show how to read this data. We plan to supplement Plurry tools with automatic tips and additional valuable data for site analysis. This is our team, almost like Barcelona. We want to play in Champions League. We are looking for investment of $1 million. We want to implement our strategy as soon as possible. Let's help Peter. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope Peter is happy to hear this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Andrew, thanks. Great presentation. Can I have a question?
Thank you.
Of course.
I actually looked at some of these other companies before, and one of the interesting, well, there were two differentiators that usually users like versus Hotjar. One of them is recording the entire session with like JavaScript and HTML versus requiring the entire screen. I'm not sure what you guys are doing. Like what's the way that you record the sessions?
Mm-hmm.
Are you like reconstructing the website, or are you actually recording the movements?
If compare one products, for example, heat map, we collecting data, more accurate data, for example, Hotjar. Hotjar, I've told about this screenshot. We have collect data every element on the site. If
so you're basically collecting HTML level data, because I actually looked at Smart Loop before. And one of the interesting features of Smart Loop versus Hotjar is also that they highlight.
We also analyze it if Smart Loop is different, so maybe same Hotjar.
Okay, and so you also highlight the user events in the recording?
Yes, our products built for events.
All right, and how do you
better understanding micro and macro conversion and how user behavior on the website and how user interacts in the website. It's better data for understanding next improving, for example, SEO specialist, UX researcher, and etc.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And we have time for one more question or comment or advice. Okay. Let me count from 5.
I can ask some more questions if you want.
Yeah, come on, Martin. Yeah, of course.
Because so what's your go-to-market strategy? Because it's like a super crowded market. So I wanted to understand whether you're like already.
Cool question. Yes, so we experiment a lot of channel traffic, and today we're working about going to maybe exactly for our potential customer and finding the appropriate our audience. Today we testing cold emailing, SEO traffic. For example, compare last year we tripled the audience traffic, SEO traffic, and we testing LinkedIn.
Understood. And which one is working the best so far?
Maybe if SEO and cold email.
All right, thank you.
Great, thumbs up. Thank you, Andrei.
Thank you.
Turn off your screen. And
oops, pardon. Stop share, yes.
Yeah, and please meet Svetlana, the CEO of Raccoon. Are you ready?
Yes, sure. Just a second.
Okay. The time starts now.
Yes, hello. My name is Svetlana. I'm CEO of Raccoon. In Poland, I met a mom with 2 small kids from Ukraine. And in Kharkiv 2 months ago, in bomb shelter, she felt a strong back pain. She, with 2 small kids, with back pain under bombing. And someone recommended her an app that really helped her to manage back pain. It was a Raccoon app. This is actually what we do. We provide physiotherapy now, even in bomb shelter. We are fixing right now the problem with back pain because 700 million people at very this moment faced back pain, and they don't have time to wait for an appointment with physiotherapists for a couple of months. Our app already validated by German physiotherapists, and we collect anamnesis, and in 1 minute we provide the therapy course. We can cover 90% of cases, and the rest 10%, if we identify red flag, we suggest to go to a real doctor. We launched the prototype of our app last year in September and already have 10K users and hundreds of thankful beta testers. Our target groups are office workers and mom with kids, and in countries as US, Canada, and UK. Right now, we are preparing special course for Ukraine, fully free for Ukrainians. We earn money on subscription. Mainly it's B2C, but also we have corporate packages like social package. And we right now are working with influencers on local markets to increase our trust and decrease our CAC. Our goal to help 3 million people next 3 years to manage their back pain, and we already have commitments with corporates in the US, and so we know exactly how we will reach our goal, like 20K of paying users this December. There is a huge lack of physiotherapists, and if you are looking for some digital tools, you also need to visit rehabilitation center. And fitness tools, they're quite good, but if you don't feel pain at the moment. Since 2019, we provide rehabilitation centers with software and devices and identified that actually we can create courses fully digitally. So we decided to fix the problem. We are known as experts in health tech by a lot of famous health tech associations and communities. 20 people, mostly from Ukraine, work to make people happy. And right now we are raising 100K and we need 20K until the end of May. So we are ready to provide special conditions for the investor in the case of closing the deal to the end of May. Thank you. We'll be happy to answer questions.
Thank you. You are on time. Experts, do you have any questions?
Yeah, if I may. So regarding your app, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Okay, I'm not quite sure I understand it correctly. So, are you some sort of a med tech app or are you a fitness app? And if you're a fitness app, like how do you make sure that it's not going to be worse for the patients doing all those exercises? Because what if the patient is having something like spinal hernia or something and experiencing the pain in the exercise without any diagnostics can just make it worse?
We right now working according to medical protocols. We used to work with the rehabilitation centers and we have surgeries and physiotherapists in the team. So we know exactly how this process of getting an amnesis look like. So we are doing everything according to medical protocols. We have like physical tests, so the person at home can do different physical activities, and in our app answer is he feel some pain or not. And we collect all the necessary materials as a medical app, which is already validated by clinicians. But according to the regulator, we are not medical app at the moment. We are not going to be medical app nearest year because we already have one medical product, and we know that any change need a lot of time. So we have in our plan to be medical app in 2 years when we will provide our tool directly to insurance companies. At the moment, till that, we are going from the perspective of regulator to be like a fitness, but everything is already done as according as a medical tool.
Great. Any other question? We have time for one question from the audience. Which one I would choose? Okay, the simplest one. What is your monetization model?
It's subscription. We have subscription model per week, per month, and per quarter.
Could you say the figures? $10,
yes,
$20?
$9.99. It's like one month subscription.
Okay, thank you. Time is off, so thank you. The next project will tell you what the rocket science is. Prominent Aerospace mission.
Hello, everybody. Just let me know if you can hear me well. Just
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very clear.
So then I'll
start.
Hello, everybody. My name is Misha Dominsky. I'm co-founder and CEO in Prominent Aerospace, and thank you for having me here. Yeah, I'm a bit of in all the B2B SaaS companies, a bit different, but still happy to present and tell you what we do. Prominent Aerospace is an aerospace company created with the goal to address certain issues in the aerospace market. We can exclusively address thanks to our access to the expertise and talent available in Ukraine in the aerospace sector. And the one that we are currently addressing is the suborbital market. We're working on serving the market with dedicated suborbital launches enabled by our very own proprietary tech. What is the issue with the suborbital launches? Let me switch the slides. The problem right now is then when the orbital launches went all ahead and went into the new space era with private companies leading the industry, suborbital launches kind of stayed back because the market itself is less, but it's still it has a lot of potential, but not a lot of companies addressing it. Orbital just seems like a more fun, and a lot of companies building rockets because it's cool. The issue with suborbital market is the current technology doesn't have the possibility to really bring in any disruption to the market. And it shows in a way where there's no dedicated services, almost no dedicated services on suborbital launch market. The average time to launch is more than on orbital launches, while they're much more simpler. There is no flexibility in trajectories, altitudes, pretty much nothing. And governments are still main providers of the services. And everybody knows you don't want to have government as your provider. They're inflexible. They don't care if they miss the deadlines and all of that. So what we know is that we need to make a dedicated services with frequent flights, quick reflights, meaning if you fly one payload and the customer wants to refly it, in a week, 2 weeks, in a month, the service needs to be there. Multiple launch sites around the world to be closer to the customer, and kind of more additional perks there. The market is mostly dictated by scientific research and technology approvals and certifications, but the main goal is to create a microgravity platform. We have a team of 2 great co-founders, me as the serial entrepreneur and Vitaly as a professor of Dnipro National University, who worked in Yuzhny State Design Bureau, and Krylov Energia Corporation, and overall a great team of engineers, aerospace engineers. Yeah, thank you so much. The technology is something to going deep in different conversation, but happy to talk.
You forgot the main point. Do you raise money?
Yeah, always. We always raise money.
What amount?
Yeah, we're currently looking for $5 million.
Now?
Yeah, we're currently looking for $5 million to bring us over the next testing iterations and start first commercial operations in spring 2023.
Okay, thank you. Please, dear experts, your questions.
Okay, so I have a question regarding your go-to-market strategy, because you said that you don't want the government to be your client, but still it's going to be your
customer. No. What I said is that you don't want, and nobody really wants government to be your service provider.
Yeah,
you want it to be a customer. It was the other way around, because now the main provider on the market of any suborbital launches in almost everywhere around the world is the government.
Yeah,
and they're slow, they're inflexible, they don't need to upgrade their services. And so there is a possibility with the good technologies that we have, and also being a private company overall, there is a lot of educators, academias, companies that would love to work just even with the similar provider, but of a private background. But we also have a proprietary technology that allows us to have much more flexible and dedicated services. But yeah, it's almost impossible to explain it. It is our tech that we own and that we developed in-house in our R&D center in Dnipro.
Okay, thanks, man.
Anybody else? I told before, it's rocket science. It's it's hard to. Zhenya, do you like to?
Hi there. Misha, thank you for an excellent presentation, and thank you, Dmitry, for organizing this wonderful get-together. I'm not a rocket scientist, and I'm not going to give you $5 million, but I would love to introduce you to someone in Virginia who might be a very good source and additional guide. So I will reach out to you later.
Happily. My email is on the screen and in the chat, so please reach out.
Yeah,
I will help you to reach out each other. That's okay.
Well, all the best to all participants, and special greetings to Svetlana.
Thank you, Zhenya.
Thanks.
I think your time is off, so thank you, Misha. Turn off your demonstration. We're moving to a little bit different sphere of activity. Effie.
Yeah. Hello, can I start?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Hello, everyone. My name is Andrei Birzov. I'm a co-founder of Effie AI, a Ukrainian HR software startup. We have already has more than 20 active and paying customers that loves us. All of them IT companies with headquarters in Eastern Europe. We see a couple issues in different companies, but especially in IT companies. HR managers keep spending weeks to conduct a performance review process. Team leaders don't have transparent view of the strongest side and development areas of their team. And also, companies don't have easy to use approach to implant culture of employees development. To cope with that, we suggest EFI AI is a people and performance management platform for IT companies that would help team leaders and HR managers to disclose the employees' strongest side and their development areas. Also, it helps continuously improve competencies of employees and teams overall. EFI combines incredible simplicity and flexibility. We have already done native integration with Slack and Microsoft Teams. It means that each employee have the possibility very easy to request and leave their feedbacks in corporate messengers directly. And for the HR managers and team leaders, we built a very easy to use processes like running one-on-one meetings and 360-degree feedback, getting general analytics after the assessment, and generating topics for the goals and development dynamics of each team member. How we are going to make money? We provide a subscription model with average year payment from $5K to $15K US dollars per year, and it will be bills in pay-as-you-go model for each review and for each feedback. At the moment, we are looking for funding to our project in the amount of $500,000 for the maintenance and development of our team of 12 and our product. This amount would really support our product development and will help us to speed up entering European markets. Our founding team is 6 persons, and all of us previously worked together for 5-10 years at TerraSoft company, and the whole team is 12 people for now, and mostly we have been working for EFI for 2 years together. Thank you, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
Thank you, Andrei.
Hi, Andrei. Thanks. Great.
Yeah, Martin, go on.
Yeah, sorry. Can I? I was wondering what's your view on the go-to-market strategy on this particular one, given the fact that currently markets are in a bit of a turmoil, and so traditionally companies are not very keen to hire, therefore also not very keen to use any sort of HR software. So what's your view on that?
Mm-hmm. Actually, before the war, we had a good business in CIS region, but after the war, we switched into the European markets, and we are going to launch our email and LinkedIn outreach. We will use these channels to attract the users and the customers. After that, also SEO optimization of our website. And that's, I think, that's all marketing our channels. We are going to use freemium model and to attract users to a freemium with free of charge using of our solution for first 100 reviews, and after that switch there to the subscription plan.
Your customers are mostly startups or mostly like regular SMEs or enterprise, or which segment are you shooting for?
It's mostly small and medium businesses, approximately 100-300 employees. And usually this is the company from the digital area, like IT companies, agencies, where performance review is usual process.
Understood. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We have time for one more question. The question from audience: which stage are you at? Which stage? Are you growing? How good are you growing?
Actually, we have already have the first version of our application. and our current customer use it. But now we are developing the second version of application, and we are going to launch it in the middle of summer this year.
Thank you. I'm looking for investments. Good question. I would suggest you to discuss it maybe in private messages, because the time is off.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrei. Turn off your screen. And here comes also interesting and unusual project, sources. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Go.
Hello, everyone. Sergey Kaminsky is here. I am a founder of scientific startup Sources, and I would like to introduce you world's first safe batteries with zero environmental impact, made from renewable raw materials. Zero environmental impact. When we won the prize place in New York State University with Project Electricity from the Atmosphere, we already had about 20 truly green ways to generate electricity, but zero green ways to store this energy. All existing batteries is really bad for our planet, for our environment. By producing only electric vehicles from today, we will spend all lithium that currently mined in the world in just 27 days. And this problem is becoming obvious. For example, the price of lithium raw materials has increased 5 times during the year. We decided to set up our own laboratories that focused on creating perfect green battery. We've brought together the top scientists to make this a reality. We really have done a fantastic job over the past 4 years, from deep scientific research to real product, and we succeed. This battery is really safe. In this video, we are cutting this battery and nothing happened, no fire, no explosion. Also, our battery is most cost-effective battery in the world for now. And also all our parameters is one of the best in the world. The market of batteries is skyrocketing. It's very huge, huge market and always increasing. Battery, the key element of the energy of the future. And during the CES exhibition in Las Vegas this year, we have received strong feedback from experts and excellent confirmation that our product is ultimately needed in the market. Our plan is to become a unicorn in 2024. We have a really great team of scientists, and already we have a very strong business part of our team, but now I can't to disclose this information yet.
30 seconds.
So we are really able to achieve the highest results and to become really unicorn company very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, question. I have a question from Maxim. What is the target usage and current capacity per volume? You see the question, Sergey? Sergey.
I'm here.
Do you see the question in the chat? What is the target usage and current capacity per volume?
Sorry, I didn't see.
No. Competitors, drop it. Maxim, are you here? Can you ask a question by voice?
Yeah, hello guys.
Of course, we have.
No. Forget competitors. About the first question from Maxim, he is an expert and part
capacity.
of our. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the current capacity per volume? I mean, how large would be the battery that you have now?
Our gravimetric energy density is about 60 watt-hour per kilogram. So it's less than Tesla, for example, and LG, but more than lead-acid batteries. But it's the only one parameters that we have less than lithium-ion batteries. But we have water-based electrolyte and absolutely safe and absolutely most cost-effective. So as you can see, our parameters is better than most of our existing batteries.
Yeah, and because of this first question, it was second part, like in what industry first do you think it would be used? Is it for home usage, or it's for cars, or what's the primary target?
I understand. Of course, for electric vehicles, it's not so good to use our batteries because we have less capacity. But for industrial application, it's like very. It's not matter the volume you have. So our aim is industrial and home and big city buses. It's our
super. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So why do you want to launch the production facility in the US?
Because we had a really strong feedback and interesting from United States experts, and everybody. Dmitro know that we have even queue in near our boss because.
No, I can imagine there's a line, but just wanted to know why to product. Why to start production in the US?
Our production will be in parallel in US and Europe. And we already started the preparation for pilot production here in Ukraine. Maybe it will be in Eastern Europe and the United States in parallel.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, your time is off, so it's pity, but I have to ask you to turn off your screen. You're free to discuss further question in your private messages. And final project for the first part of our today's demo day. CareTech Human, are you there?
Hey guys, can you hear me all good?
Yeah, absolutely. So you may start.
Hi guys again, my name is Dan Matsu, and today I would like to present you the automated solution for daily health checks. And the first important trend I would like to emphasize today is the significant increase of telemedicine, which actually grew dramatically and now is widely adopted by almost 60% of US urologists. But the instruments to support remote interaction are almost absent. Telehealth consultations and follow-on recommendations are based on subjective patient complaints, which obviously leads to ineffective management of health conditions. Urologists are left behind from the modern trend. They lack instruments to implement best practices, and actually we believe this is one of the largest unmet need in all of healthcare. 58 million patients in US and 30,000 urologists need a new, efficient technologies to support data-driven disease management, and that's the gap our product is going to fill. Our platform automatically performs health screening checks for multiple urology diseases by monitoring so-called lower urinary tract symptoms. Lower urinary tract symptoms include voiding or obstructive symptoms such as poor or interrupted stream frequency or urgency urination, and so-called nocturia, or another word, often night urinations. And all know from LUTs, 58 million Americans suffer from LUTs. And we go after the most vulnerable cohort, which is 15 million men above 50 years old, actively managing benign prostatic hyperplasia. That's a huge industry and a big issue. So now let's have a closer look at our product. When the user receives a device, he simply unpacks it and easily clips to the toilet bowl. And from that moment on, our product is seamlessly integrated into user's life providing health security service. So every urination, it gathers valuable data, analyzes trends, and generates insights. It automatically provides reports which can be pushed to the doctor's medical information system. The data is super reliable, and importantly, it is objective. The report includes analytics to evaluate the efficiency of the treatment and make adjustments, or inform if there is a risk of relapse during the, for instance, post-treatment period. Our products are super innovative. They're absolutely automated, allowing the passive screening. No human initiation, no consumables. They're low cost, and thus we believe they would be widely distributed. And our competitors like this. They're paper or app-based diaries, toilets, superstructures, strange manual gadgets, and of course, an office so-called old-fashioned or Euroflowmetry machine. And they're all super inconvenient, unreliable, difficult to clean, and stressful, and they're not solving the problem. Now we are fundraising 400K to facilitate go-to-market strategy, go-to-market. A few words about myself. I'm scientist, entrepreneur, and healthcare manager. 12 years ago, I did my PhD in physics. Afterwards, I had entrepreneurship experience. I've developed and sold 3 companies. And then for 2 years, I was the CEO of state-owned enterprise and was responsible for digital transformation of healthcare sector in Ukraine. My team members also has great experience working in highly loaded projects, managing technical teams, and we're supported by the advisory board from Stanford and other organizations. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions?
Yes, hi Dimitri, thanks for the presentation. How did you select this vertical? Just very curious.
Pardon, how the connection was poor. Could you repeat, please?
Sorry. I was wondering, how did you select this vertical?
What do you mean by vertical? Sorry.
Well, urinary infections. Like out of all.
Yeah, we were looking for products. Our idea, our vision is to create something similar to fire alarm or smoke detector. So we want the product to be seamlessly integrated into user's life and just checking health parameters. And the first thing that we started is the benign prostatic hyperplasia. That's a huge problem, and with our technology, we can track symptoms very accurately and passively, and that's the game changer in the industry. And
how does the product actually work? Like, you put it in the toilet, do you have to like pee on it, or like what does it actually do, or does it like listen to the like sound, or like?
Yeah, so there are several sensors there which I can discuss privately, and they are tracking the activity inside the toilet bowl, so they understand when you're peeing, how you're peeing, what is the intensity, and so on and so on. And these raw signals transferred to the cloud, where technology extract information. Also, we have some prediction models.
The most frequent question about usage of this device. How do you use it?
Yeah, because I mean, is there like a scientific paper that proves that there is like a correlation between the different types of sounds and whatever movements, and that this is it, or is that something that you came up on your own?
We are not measuring, so there are a lot of solutions which are, as you mentioned, based on sound analysis. We're not using sound analysis, we're using much cheaper sensors, because sound analysis, despite the microphones per se are cheap, but the traffic and the capacities, cloud capacities that you need to process sound data is huge, and the OpEx costs are huge. We use super simple sensors, and the OpEx cost for our solution is low. So
sensors like a camera, or sensors like
so we can say it's light sensors.
Light sensor, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you too.
And hi, Dimitri. I got one more question, if I can.
Do it pretty fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. I'm thinking about the FDA and medical certification approval. Have you done it yet? Maybe you're during the process. And what about the beachhead market? Is it the US?
Thank you for these questions. So first of all, regarding FDA, for this type of product that we're going to start with, we don't have to have FDA approval. So we did assessment, we talked to FDA, we don't have to have FDA. But so it means that we will start piloting this solution without having FDA approval. But in terms of, there are some risks with regards to not having FDA at all. So we're in parallel mode, will pass through FDA clearance. So it's class 2 device, exempt from pre-market notification, the official statement. And regarding your second question, why US? Because in US there are huge healthcare market. The healthcare market is stable. The legal framework across the country is homogeneous, despite the Europe where you have different countries, and for instance, even GDPR is treated differently in each country. So there is no such problem in US. And the third argument is that we have enough people and enough patients there. And maybe the fourth argument that there are a lot of investments in this area in the US.
And the last thing.
Thank you. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry to interrupt you, Camille. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is up.
No problem. Okay.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you too, guys.
I would like to announce a little break, just 5 minutes. I think it will be enough. And I'll be glad to see you back in 5 minutes at 7:10. That's it for now. Have some minutes. Just a second, I will turn on my timer. If you are ready to start, you may start.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for having us. We as the Box CRM, and we help dentists earn more with artificial intelligence with our driven marketplace. The main problem that we try to resolve here, that dentists want to earn more, but at the same time spend less time on work. It's a major problem for the most dentists. They have only like from 6 to 8 working hours per day, and nothing helps him to raise up their income. And we help dentists to earn twice as much just by doing their daily job. And at the same time, we save 2 times more time by automatic all the process of managing the clinic. So why you need to choose us? We have the world's first and only ad-driven dental marketplace. So no one of our competitors have it right now. It's at the most point is just patient portals and standard CRM systems, and that's it. We're not try to fundraising just for idea like most of the companies, because we have already working dental practice management system, and we have 54 paying customers with great customer experience, and only in 3.5 months. But it was for a different market, working with CIS first of all, but now we try to sell it on US and European markets. It's one all-in-one solution. We have video calls, we have patient records, marketplace, teledentistry, it's all in one. So I will try to explain our features. AI-driven dental marketplace, it's helps to automatically sell oral care goods, products, services to each patient, increasing income by 2 times. So average dentist in Europe earn 55 euros per hour, and he can make twice much for this system, and it's make totally automatically. It sends SMS or link message to a patient after the attendance and tells him, hey, your doctor recommends you to purchase this kind of goods. And we have researched that 90% of the patients, they have really trusted relationship with their doctors, and they will buy it immediately. Of course, we have a patient portal, is kind of standard, but we interview 102 patients from dental clinics in 1 month, and 108 of them answered that they will immediately purchase the products after the appointment. We have great feature that it's all together. It's video calls and teledentistry.
30 seconds.
If the teledentistry is subscription to these products to make the attendance, you're not supposed to directly go to your dentist. You have make it video calls. We can sell you a subscription to a teledentistry. Doctor will sell you the video camera to make this video live attendance. And of course, it's you're not want to waste the time on this attendance. Really helps by anti-COVID and just to save you time. And of course, we have digital documentation and signature system that most of our competitors doesn't have. It helps dentists to make a digital sign of any kind of health form recipes and stuff like that, and it's total digital, and it save time and save him from maybe code comment.
Time is up. So let's talk about money, and let experts ask you a question about money. Are you raising how much?
What kind of money do we need to start to do it?
Do you need money now? Do you raise money now? And that's it.
Yes, we try to get our pre-seed round, of course, and we have two different plans. First of all, we already have some direct sales, so our plan for 350K is only for development and for hiring some specialists from Ukraine, sales account support, and just to developers to finish developing our marketplace and patient portal, because our other features are we already have them to test it, and we can and the second part that we need to if we need the marketing plan, because most of investors think that it's totally necessary part. So we need like about 800K euros to start to not only with developing part, but with a great marketing plan to make great marketing of our product and to show it to European Union market. First of all, it's our first thoughts.
Now we have time just for one question. Please, colleagues, experts, do you have any question? Martin, Tomek.
Yeah, I have a question regarding the ethical part when the doctor through AI is recommending me something that I should buy. It makes I don't know if you check it, but I found it very I would definitely check the ethical part in every, and you have to check it in every European country. If the doctor can actually through an app he can recommend you some kind of device or whatever.
I understand, of course. No, it's not against the law. First of all, it's totally we totally can do it whenever in the European Union or for US or Canada market. We have our researchers, and it's not a dentist who recommend this product. It's all done by artificial intelligence, all by this dental marketplace itself. So this marketplace is recommended this oral care goods. It's only oral care goods, sir, not medicine, not it's only about toothbrushes and some other small parts, but it's cost pretty much. It's $207 average on US that we can bring in recommendation. It's recommended only by this system itself. So it's recommended by history, by patient history, and it's not by this, but by dentists, but by a system itself.
Okay, noted. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your question.
Time is up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks for having me. Thanks for participation in this event. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Please turn off your demonstration. Stan, turn off your screen, please. Stop your demonstration. No. In settings. In Zoom call settings. Yeah, thank you. And next project is unit test bot.
Yes, one moment, I will share the screen.
Yep. Yep, I see the screen.
Do you see my screen?
Yep. You may start.
Okay. Hello, my name is Alexander. I am CEO of Unit Test Bot. The work of software engineer is very interesting with a lot of creative tasks. However, it contains routine tasks as well. Tasks that are not desired and everybody wants to avoid them. Written unit test is exactly the same task. At the same time, every project spends resources to implement unit tests because they are required. They are required, but it's boring for programmers. The work of unit tests, it's up to 10% of coding time. Our product takes full care of unit tests. User makes just one click and received ready-to-use test and become free to go back to his interesting and more creative tasks. The product is very easy to use. Just one click and there is no need to dive into boring tests. One click and time is saved and money is saved. The market is our strong advantage. Our product is a SaaS tool for software development market. It contains more than 30 million of our users, and it is continuously growing year to year. We do not have any concerns with localization. All software engineers work with English and programming languages. And the important point is that our customers are used to pay for professional tools. Our business model is based on selling corporate and professional subscriptions to our users. We are going to sell corporate subscriptions significantly more than personal ones. Not surprising, other teams like this market too. All competitive solutions are built on the so popular technology of neural networks, and no one of them got wide usage. Our opinion, the reason is the problem of written unit tests can't be solved by this technology because of too huge variety of input data. So we have chosen an alternative approach, rule-based system. Efficiency of this approach is already confirmed by years of successful development of such complicated solutions like ERP systems. Moreover, well-known Grammarly is using this approach too. We have involved an experienced marketer and have made a marketing plan for the product. This marketing plan reflects a specificity of our users, software developers. We already have one investor on previous round, and a few companies confirmed their wish to try our product with their employees. For now, the early version of the product has been finished. It can write unit tests with limited capabilities. That's why in just 6 months, we will release the product. And now we are looking for investment for that period. Thank you for your attention.
What amount of investments?
$170,000.
Thank you. Any questions, dear colleagues, experts? Maxim, are you there?
Sorry guys, my internet is failing. Of course, I have a question for the system about unit test. There is always an issue if you write some specific software because, of course, if you have like 10 ERP systems in a row, maybe you can make a rule set or something. But how flexible is the system?
This system contains rules which are copies processes of analysis and written code by human professional. That's why the system is as flexible as human worker.
Okay, but if I write, for example, small applications, which in average takes me 2 weeks to write, would it learn by watching me doing unit tests and then will produce them for me, or how does it work like on practice?
No. our product is specialized on for concrete programming language. Our first programming language is Java. Then we will expand to another popular languages. And we are not depending on product which you writing. Because unit tests, it's a test for code. That's why we are not working with your business logic. We are testing the code. This is special kind of test.
Oh, I know what the unit test is, but I mean, in some cases, unit tests are quite complex, or you cover only typical cases or standard,
no,
like
we are going
pattern-based.
we are going to cover any knowledge of human developers in writing of unit tests. It's not about some special simple cases. It's about written tests for any task.
Yeah, I'm curious to try.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. And the time is up, so it's a pity.
We'll be glad to communicate later with
Yeah,
anyone who
yeah,
wants.
yeah. That's great. Turn off your demonstration, please. Thank you. And yep, we're ready to listen to another one project. Settings.
Hello, everyone.
You may start.
Yes. Can you show my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Slava Ukraini. I want to introduce our project. It's CRM, Sitnik CRM. Our products, it's for retail, for Instagram and online stores. We help online sellers increase their profits up to 25 by automating sales in messengers. So I want to say that, for example, for Instagram shop, we are necessary CRM. Sitnik CRM solves next problems: limited support from service option, painful transition from Excel to CRM, high cost of further support, the complexity of connection, the necessary services. Our difference and advantages: it's messenger platform and ready-made CRM for retail business. Market size is some 69 billion by Gartner, some 2.2 billion, and some 310 million. It's 15% market share in 5 years. Our competitors was Bittrex24, AmaCRM, and Retail CRM. But after 24 of February, after a Russian invasion to Ukraine, this company exit from Ukraine, and I hope that exit from Europe in future. Now, our business model is subscription service starting from $40 for access to the system, and every 3 months increase to 12%. Our unit economics: lead price is $10, conversion lead to client 15%, customer price is $70, and average subscription is $80. Our team is Artem Sitnikov, CEO, Alexey Sitnikov, co-founder, Vladimir Pikharev, CTO, Maxim Shevchenko, teach lead, and me, CBDO. We are looking for investment 260,000. It's 45% for C&M and 55% for R&D. Now I want to show you, for example, it's
you have 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds for your presentation.
Just one example.
Okay.
It's, for example, direct in Instagram. Here we can text with our client, and here we can make order. make order, and this order go to our CRM. Okay, thank you for your attention. And if you have some question, you can ask.
I have a question. Where is Artyom now? As far as I know, he was in Energodar.
Yes, in Energodar.
He's still there, under occupation.
Yes, yes. His brother, co-founder here near the Kiev with me, but Artem in occupation, right?
Bad. Okay, thank you. Colleagues, ask your questions.
Yeah, I have a question, Maxim. Thanks for the presentation. The connector that you have to Instagram, is it like an official connector, or is it like a backward sort of own development?
Yes. For example,
it's like an official API connector.
Sorry.
Is it like an official API connection, or so is it like reliable? Are you like an official partner? And so
yes. It's officially from Facebook. We're waiting for this connection near 6 months, and now, for example, in Ukraine, nobody doesn't have this connection, official connection. I mean, before was Bittrex 24 and Retail CRM, but now they exit from Ukraine. In Europe, maybe one or maybe, but lot of CRM try to make this, but a lot of CRM Facebook doesn't give request for this.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, because I mean, if you have an official connector, that's actually quite a good thing.
No, official.
And do you plan to add like additional CRM features, like like e-commerce features, rather, like inventory management and so on? Do you have it already, or do you plan to add it? Or?
Now it's our stage of development. No.
Okay, now you don't. And in terms of, just like a final question, maybe like in terms of getting access to the client, like what's your go-to-market strategy?
Can you again, please? Because...
Sorry, maybe my connection is bad. What's your go-to-market strategy?
Market strategy. Now we want to make more integration with marketplace, with European marketplace, and then Ukrainian marketplace. After its nearest steps.
Time's up.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time's up. Thank you. And turn off your demonstration, please. Yeah. Next project we'll keep. Are you there, guys? Yeah, I see Pablo.
Yeah, hello.
Great. Hello. Share your screen.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. So you may start.
Great. Hello, my name is Pablo. I'm a CEO and co-founder of WheelKeep, a premium-grade bicycle security system as a service. Police can take care of each theft, and as the result, we have a return rate that is not more than 5%. I'm a cyclist, and I know that people can't cycle as much as they want so, because I can't leave a bicycle unattended, because I know that locks and wires can be easily destroyed with a bolt cutter. That's why we decided to create a WheelKeep, completely invisible from outside gadgets that puts inside of the bicycle. If anyone only touches user's bike, he gets an alarm push notification to his phone, and he can see a bicycle's location on a map. And in case of theft, user gets an assistance with the recovery of his bike. Unlike the competitors, only WheelKeep becomes a part of the bicycle, but not an add-on, and becomes completely invisible, as you can see on the picture. The idea of GPS tracker isn't new in general, but did Steve Jobs invented mobile phone? Only WheelKeep has a convenient magnetic charger, so users don't need to take off the device to charge it, and only our system helps to return the stolen bicycle in case of theft. We're going to make money on a mandatory subscription, which is going to be about $11 per month. With this subscription, user gets our software and the recovery assistance services. And this is our ideal customer. He's Peter, lives in Netherlands, and we're lucky because there are 3 million Peters only in Netherlands, and each of them has a bicycle about $1,000 or more. So in general, we define our certain attainable market at the 330 millions if 10% of all cyclists in the world buy wheel keep. We already conducted a test batch of our prototypes and collected 10 paid pre-orders in Ukraine. Not long time before war started, we won the Ukrainian Startup Fund grant, but now it's frozen. But thanks to UVCA and Free Ukraine Foundation, we have a grant aid of $5,000. And we still have our small batch manufacturing in progress, which is going to be ready in June. We're going to start on our beachhead market in Netherlands and then expand to the rest of Western Europe and the United States. This is our team. We are longtime friends and cycling enthusiasts. All key responsibilities are covered. Also, we have experienced advisors who helps us to take all technical and business decisions. And now we're looking for funding to be ready for scaling up our manufacturing and starting our marketing campaign in Netherlands. Thanks.
Thank you. Right on time. Please, experts.
We'll be happy to answer your questions.
Yeah, it's time for questions. Do we have some?
I can actually ask a question. I'm also an avid biker, so this is coming sort of close to my heart. But I actually have a very strong U-lock, and you know, I remember that there was this rule that basically you should spend like 10% of your bike's worth on the U-lock itself, so that you're like protecting your bike accurately. And actually, some of these U-locks are actually pretty good. It's like not very easy to steal them. Although you're right, I mean, technically all of it can be caught with like a bolt cutter. But what my question was is like, have you like made any user research with the locks, so that you kind of analyze who's the ideal client profile? Because I would imagine like for my bike, which is a rather like shitty bike, I would probably not buy such a like device because it's just not worth it, right? But for some users that have more expensive bikes, they are probably not leaving it as much out on the street because it's like a super expensive bike. So I'm just curious whether you have like assessed the ideal client profile who would keep the bike on the street.
That's a great question.
And then
I get it. Yeah. I'll try to be short. The answer is that you're right, actually, because people with shit bikes want to have a wheel keep. But yeah, we did user research, and there are still a lot of cyclists who have a bicycle from $1,000 to $2,000, and they still sometimes want just to leave it, for example, to buy a cup of coffee or just go to the shop while riding, and they have to leave it at least for 10 minutes, and those 10 minutes are like super stressful. And when they have additional security, it helps them. This is the first. And second, a lot of bicycles, unfortunately, stolen from safety places like garages and other places where you can do nothing, even if you have a security that should watch for this. And in these scenarios, wheel keep is very helpful.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you. And we have 30 seconds left for short question. Maybe somebody have something to ask. Or
so how much does it cost you to produce the equipment?
At the moment, the self cost is more that it will be in high volumes, but
I can understand that, Pavlo, but
yeah, but in the future, like by our assumptions and calculations that we requested with the manufacturers, it should be about $50, and no, not 50, but about from 35 to 40, and we want to be under $50. With a sum of cost of goods sold plus customer acquisition cost.
Yeah. That's it. Time's up. Thank you, Pablo.
Thank you for the questions.
And next project is Ikman. It sounds, as for me, it sounds like a Ip Man. Maybe you know this movie. Okay.
Like Aquaman?
No. Ip Man. It's action movie. The great Chinese fighter, Ip Man.
Oh,
okay. I see a screen. Are you ready?
Okay, so let's start.
Yep. Time is now.
Hello, can we start?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
Sorry. Yeah. So hello everyone, my name is Kirilo, I'm CEO at Ekman. Ekman is an asset management solution for SME that can be implemented in one day. Just imagine the situation, the construction company that has more than 100 different instruments and tools, and that works on 5+ objects simultaneously. So the issue is that nobody knows where the exact instrument or tool is situated and who is the responsible person. According to our research, such construction companies usually lose about from $5 to $20K per each year because of losses and thefts. And the solution is pretty simple. Users or our clients just mark their items with special QR codes, upload mobile application to transfer all items and instrument between them and objects. And as a result, the owner of that company can easily check where the exact instrument is situated and who is the responsible person, and to get any information about any tool, any item in his company. What we have for now, we have already developed MVP, almost 300 paying customers and more than 4,000 registrations in Ekman. And our main target audience are building and manufacturing companies. Also, we have competitors, but almost all of them are for medium and big enterprises, and Ekman is for small companies. Also, Ekman is so simple that it can be implemented in one day. We have very high level of service and customer support, and we provide more than 10 types of different labels and seals for marking any type of instrument. This is our market and our monetization. Monetization is a subscription, and also we sell these resistance stickers and labels. For now, we need $300K. The half of this money will go to the team extension and product support, and another part will go to the sales, marketing, and new Bluetooth text development. If it's interesting, I will answer what is it on the answer part. Okay. In this year, we will like to go to the Polish market, and after 6-8 months, we will raise the next round. This is our core team. We work together more than we have been working together for over 5 years, and we have deep understanding of how warehouse logistics should work and how construction company works. That's all. Thank you. I will be glad to answer your questions.
Great.
Anytime.
Thank you. Yep. Almost.
Thanks.
Experts, colleagues, please, your questions.
So there is like no RFID element, right? It's only QR codes.
We have QR codes, NFC, tags, and before the war was started, we started development. We started Bluetooth text development instrument, and to scan this instrument in 5 or 10 meters distance. So such sales and stickers with QR codes and NFC, different NFC tags for now.
Okay. So you and have you thought about like ultra wideband, there's this technology which is similar to RFID. I think it's called like ultra wideband. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Bad connection.
All right, thank you.
Is there any question? I didn't heard something about ultralight. Yeah, this bell. Yeah,
maybe this was the question, and then the question was, how do you compete?
Yeah, the question was like, well, it's not compete, but do you plan to also have this available?
What? Sorry, didn't understand.
My connection is like really bad, so I just was asking.
Could you rephrase your question?
What I understand correctly is that you don't have ultra wideband here as an option, right?
No.
Okay, and the question was, do you plan to introduce it or not?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Time is up.
Thanks.
Thank you, Kirill. And don't forget to turn off your demonstration. Yeah. Thank you. We have 2 projects left. And right now, I would like to present Metadot project. Guys, are you here? Metadot. I have seen you before, but I don't see you right now.
Sorry, I'm here. Just we're looking for unmute button. Sorry.
Are you ready?
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I see. I see it. So you may start.
Yeah, thank you. So in times like this, a startup can understand that it's doing the right job. So the chances were very high. I had to make this presentation in the huge line waiting for the petrol to the gas station. So I'm here to talk to you about the technology that we've developed. One of the enablers, we think one of the enablers for electric cars to conquer the world, electric mobility, to conquer the world and put the stop of all this nonsense with the carbon petrols and vehicles on conventional gas. So my name is Andriy. I work for Meridot, and I'm here to present you a engineering development of Ukrainian engineers that would revolutionize the market. So there are lots and lots of types of mobility, electric mobility, but we cannot see that it conquers the world because it still lacks for some crucial parts. One parts are very capable with high capacity batteries, and the other part is charging infrastructure. We are here to resolve the second issue. This is why we've developed our proprietary technology, and starting to implement this technology on the market, we decided to go with a beachhead market of micromobility, knowing that micromobility companies like Bird, who operates and rent out electric scooters, they spend over 50% of their revenues on collecting their fleet, charging their fleet, and redistributing the units across the city. So this is why we've developed a wireless charging technology that would eliminate the labor costs from this process of recharging your unit. You just get to the parking slot, you park over our charging station, and the unit starts charging automatically. Regarding the market,
30 seconds.
Sorry, yeah, thank
30
you.
seconds.
Regarding the market, our beachhead market was estimated by actually the Bird company, one of the operators in the market, as 140 billion, like total addressable market. Of course, the serviceable market is a bit smaller, and we operate on the half of that market. We tackle their 50% of costs associated with the average ride. Yeah. Last comment that we have several pilot projects, and we are looking for 1 million at the 5 million pre-money valuation to proceed the development.
Okay, time's up. Experts, colleagues, any questions?
So, regarding, do you have any, like a working facility or working, or anything, that you can actually charge the
Yeah, we have several working stations. We've distributed about 10 units to our partners for pilot projects. So we actually can charge a scooter with our charging station with 95% efficiency that is unseeable on the market. So we lose only 5% of power. This is matchable to the cable charger.
Okay, and what about charging of your station? How,
our station is basically plugged to a light pole on the street. So we don't need a modified infrastructure. The infrastructure that are even in old cities fit to our needs. So we just plug into the light pole, and our station starts working.
And what is your,
sorry.
Yeah, just finish your thought.
Yeah, for the fleet, of course, new models will we see the interest from manufacturers to implement the wireless charging antenna in the new models of scooters. And for the retrofit, we manufacture a small antenna that is mounted underneath the unit, so we can retrofit the existing fleets.
Okay, thanks.
I have my own tricky question. Is your solution aimed at scooters only, or
no? The scooters
you can charge big amount of different vehicles.
Thank you for your question. Of course, the scooter market is only a beachhead market. This is the shortest way to the market for us, as we see it, because the final goal is to reach automobile industry. It moves a little bit slower, despite cars ride much faster, but the whole industry moves slower. And when we show the world that we can do that, we anticipate the interest from the automobile industry. And the business model will be not charging as a service, not selling hardware. It will be a real estate actually business model, because when you install your charging station in the parking lot, no one can install another charging station at this parking lot. So you basically conquer the land.
Sounds interesting. Thank you. Your time's up. Thank you for your presentation. And don't forget to turn off your demonstration. Not yet.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And final project for today. I see Valery. Yeah.
Yes.
Valery.
Yes.
JetBeep project. Please share your screen. I see it well. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So you may start.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Valery, and I'm the co-founder and the CEO of JetBeep. And JetBeep is an IoT product company that helps businesses talk to the customers in the moments that matter. As a reference point, we all know what cookies are, right? They help businesses personalize the online experience impact purchasing behavior, provide understanding about customer behavior on a website, and of course, help businesses generate billions and billions in extra revenue by simple e-commerce mechanics like cross-sell and upsell. But the problem is that there is no cookies offline. So businesses have poor interaction with their consumers in the offline world. They have very poor observability over offline customer behavior, no location context, no personalization. And if they try doing something themselves, usually it ends up being very inconvenient for consumers and complex and expensive to implement with a lot of technical risks. So JetBeep has developed an IoT platform that connects consumers via smartphones with different physical business environments and helps businesses engage and interact with their consumers in a personalized way in the offline world. As an example, in retail, our key differentiator is that we can identify consumers as they enter the store. And then we send a notification, which leads to a list of offers and promotions tailored specially for the consumer based on the purchase history. And at the checkout, all I have to do is simply tap my deactivated phone for those promotions and offers to be actually applied, which saves a lot of time, provides great experience, and actually increases marketing effectiveness at least 3 times compared to any other alternative channel. In parcel lockers, we have developed an experience where consumers can interact with parcel lockers. But on the other hand, we actually developed a completely autonomous parcel locker, which can live more than 5 years on one battery and has significantly smaller support and maintenance costs. Our business model is quite straightforward. We sell hardware, we charge license fees, we work through validated resellers, which have a share of our revenue, but they also provide additional services and support and maintenance on top. We have already distributed and rolled out more than 6,000 devices across 4 verticals. Our revenue was 45K before the war. Unfortunately, now we're left with just a third of that. Yeah, we have been working with pretty big names here in Ukraine. We were willing to scale to EU, and now we are actually expediting this transition.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we have a great team. We have been working together on customer engagement via wireless technology for the last 7 years, all very senior guys. And our plans and goals is to actually scale our channel partnership model for focus on 2 verticals. We used to have 4 and do product sales only and enter the US and EU market. And we will be raising money for that, but the amount is somewhere between 700 to 1.5 million. We're finalizing the projections right now, and we'll have the amount, targeted amount pretty soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, questions, comments, advices?
So what is the profit share with the
partners?
Yeah, with the partners.
Yeah, so we share between 20 to 40% of the revenue. It also differs a little bit between hardware and software. So yeah, so in software we give a little bit more, and in hardware we give away a little bit less because again the economics is a bit different in those.
Have you looked into competition? Because I mean, we've looked at some businesses that were doing something similar that were founded, you know, in 2017, 16. Have you looked at what the competition is doing and how it is going for them?
Yeah, so we can. It's a long question, but I'll try to be very short. So we can split the competition into different blocks. So there are beacon platforms which develop beacons. The problem there that then you have to take those beacons and implement everything, and they don't really care about customer experience. This all eventually is done either by the company, let's say the retailer. They usually fail because my previous company was actually a beacon manufacturer. So I know
which one? Because we're actually investors in Estimote. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, well, Integra. It's called Integra. Yeah, I mean, we knew Estimote, and it was one of the few competitors. Yeah, but the problem is that. Then another thing is that beacons have just only one-way communication. So a beacon is transmitting a signal, and then it's picked up and everything goes to the cloud. And now they have a big problem with Apple and Google because they're limiting actually the capabilities. In our case, we establish a connection. So we have a 2-way communication. We use a different protocol. Instead of iBeacon, we use GATT profile, so technically speaking. So we have a little bit more advanced, and we need less, so we don't need location permission. We just need Bluetooth permission. So yeah, in iOS, for example. Yeah, so then another type of competitor is actually the in-house IT department. Also, then there are different studios who are trying to do it, but they're more of a of a partner than a competitor. But we can also view them as competitors. So there's a bunch of different kinds of competitors, but we have some differentiators with all of them. So it's a complex question, but I'll be happy to if you're interested in that, so to discuss more.
Well, thanks. I think it's a great answer.
Thank you, and your time is up. Thank you for your presentation. And I would like to thank to all of you. For today, we have finished.